Hello, lovely people. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am here today to talk about Walt Disney World VIP tours and what goes into the planning and the preparation for these tours when booking it with clients. So, if this is something that you are interested in doing, you can start to get an idea about what you want to be thinking about and how you want to plan your day. These can be as tailored as you want them to be. You can start when you want to, all of that. But I do, as most people do, want to start, first thing of the day, get the most out of it. Obviously, crowds are going to continue generally as the day goes on. And so part of this VIP tour is that everything is seamless for you. So these are the 5 things that I really, again, want you to start thinking about and what I usually talk about when curating, this day with the VIP tour. So the first thing is that it does include private transportation, which is nice. So you get picked up from your resort. So that makes sure it's seamless. There's park to park transfers as well as you're visiting multiple parks throughout the day. And it really just makes that all seamless, including entry into the park and getting through security, which we all know sometimes can be a little bit of a, mishmash. And so, yeah, this will ensure that, like I said, it's very seamless for you. Okay. And so this is really, meaningful because it starts your trip off on the right foot and you're getting picked up from your resort. Okay. Number 2 is really focusing on the guest profile. And what we mean by that is, again, going back to the curation. Who is in your party? What are the things that they like to do? How is their stamina throughout the day, right? All of that to really personalize this experience. So, the VIP tour guides are experts in managing the flow, of the tour, but it's not, again, everything's not pre-written, right? In terms of how your day is going to go. So it's really important that the tour guide understands the guest, and they do that by talking to the travel agent and saying, this is what's important to them. This is a must-see, all of that kind of stuff. So we really share those details to personalize it, okay? Again, things like how active you are you thrill seekers? Is it more about like the history and nostalgia that you want to know more about? Again, obviously any special considerations, all of that goes into the mix, okay? So number 3 is setting accurate expectations about attraction access, right? So obviously this includes shorter wait times. So it doesn't mean that you get to skip the line necessarily, all right? This is all based on, again, crowds for the day, things like that. So, generally what happens is you skip the standby line and you join a shorter line. And again, the VIP tour guide will make sure this is seamless. All right. Number 4 is this is a elevated luxury experience. And that's one of the things that I really try to talk about with my clients and, trying to gain new clients is that this is not just a run-of-the-mill, Disney vacation that's being planned. I personally believe in just through experience that trying to have every hour of every time of your day mapped out is going to get exhausting and you're probably not going to enjoy it as much, even if it's your first time. And also too, really thinking about, again, who's in your party, right? If you have children with you that have been to this multiple times, they're a little bit older, get up on their own, there's not a ton of like getting ready in the morning to do, then yeah, being there right when the park opens might not be a problem for you. If you have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old that maybe didn't get a good night's sleep the night before and you have to get them ready and all of that, then that may not work for you as much as it's like, hey, I know how to skip all the lines and do all this stuff and get there when there's no one there. So again, you really have to be mindful of that, and that's where this personalization comes in. So, the shorter wait times on attractions is great. The park to park transportation is obviously great. And again, keeping in mind that these tours are 7 hours, right? So again, what am I going to do in 7 hours, visiting all these parks and getting all this knowledge from this tour guide to really maximize that? So that is a luxury, right, in itself, because you're going to see a lot in the 7 hours. Whereas if you're not in the VIP tour, you might only spend one day at a park, which is fine, right? But this is a really unique way to get a lot in those 7 hours. And then number 5 is the newest addition to this, is that, which is really convenient, not so much for the client to worry about, but in the past, these had to be a separate booking. And now at Walt Disney World, your VIP tour can be added to your already booked vacation package, which is really great. So again, kind of makes it seamless for you in terms of when you're making your payment and all of that. And again, it allows you guys, well, us for you, to book your date more than 60 days in advance, which you are going to want to do because, number one, believe it or not, they do book up fast. And number two, I believe that always helps just from a financial standpoint and knowing exactly, okay, what's the final payment going to be, and helping you plan for that, of course. So I hope this is helpful for you, and more informational videos like this to come. Nicole@dreamstravelconsulting.com.